In under 5 minutes, I will teach you how to update Squarespace site styles. If you are in Squarespace 7.0 or 7.1, I have some videos below that I will link. This is for Fluid Engine users. All right, let's get started. So first of all, what I like to do is kind of create a home landing page where I can just put all of the things that I could edit in terms of text on Squarespace. So you go plus, blank page, and I've already kind of created it. You can title it whatever you want, style guide, and then go to edit, and you are just going to add a block of text. With Fluid Engine, you can drag that text wherever you want. This doesn't matter. This is not a page of your website per se. It's just for your reference. So you would write heading 1, and then you would come right here and change that to heading 1. Then you would do heading 2, and so on and so forth. I also like to add in some custom CSS. And so I put that there, and we'll edit that later. And then the paragraphs. So these are the different ones you can do. And then once you have written each of them out, you can save it right up here. If you are on an older version of Squarespace, you used to have to come over here, and this is where site styles are. Now it's just this little paintbrush right up here. So we can click on that, and you can, if you want to make like specific styles to a specific page, you can also like click on this and change the color. But back to the paintbrush, you go to fonts, and these are the global text styles. So if you make a change here, it's going to go across your entire website. So this is what I was talking about for the heading and whatnot. So if we come up here to the heading, you can change the heading to whatever you want. Let's say we change it to this one. And you'll see it reflected in all 4 of those headings. It doesn't change the paragraphs, just the headings. And then you can change the weight and the style and whatnot. Right here is where you make the sizing change for heading 1, 2, 3, 4. And then same goes for the paragraphs down here. Right over here, you see paragraph. You can change the family to whatever you decide. And then if you go back, you can change the sizes right here. Letter space, if you want it to be like a little bit more spaced out, that's where you would make that change as well. So that is where you make site styles, and in site styles is also where you will change colors. So each section of Squarespace, it has like a theme. So this is the lightest one. So if you wanted to change the color in every lightest one of heading 2, you would come into lightest 1, click the pencil, and then where it says headings right here, you would change that to be whatever color that you want. And that'll again change it across the whole website. If you want it only on that page, make sure that you don't make the site change there, but instead are just clicking on this particular heading when you're editing it and changing the color here. That'll just reflect it on that page. The last thing I probably would add is a sample link and then buttons. And you can make those changes as well in what I just showed you. So add a block, a button, because this is something that you're going to have all over your website and you want it to stay consistent. So now going back to edit the section or the paintbrush, you can edit the button by going here to buttons. And I actually didn't even link that, so I need to do that. But you just highlight that and make it a link. And then when you are going up to the paintbrush, you can decide if you want links to be a different color. That's right in here. You can change it to be whatever you want. If you want some custom CSS, I'll link a video below that talks about how to do that. But briefly, where you find it is under settings and then developer tools. And then you can go to code injection, and that's one way to add code, or custom CSS right here. And that's where I changed the font. And if you want to make your website unique, there are a lot of different really easy to implement codes that you can put on your Squarespace website. I will link this freebie below. You can grab it and start making your website unique.